everyone. Welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you another amazing movie review recommendation video. As you guys all know, I'm a huge Tom Cruise fan, and I haven't recommended a lot of videos or movies from him just yet, but don't worry, I'm going to get around to it. But you're probably all surprised you're the biggest Tom Cruise fan and you haven't even had movies like Top Gun or anything up there. Don't worry, in due time, it's coming your way. There's just so many movies I've seen that I recommend. It's basically I go off of whatever I watch that I want to recommend to you guys. So, mention Tom Cruise. So, what movie recommendation video am I doing? Well, I'm doing this little movie right here. American Made. It came out in 2017, based on true stories. Let me give you guys the rundown. Like you guys know, there'll be a non-spoiler portion, then a spoiler. I won't ruin the whole entire film in the spoiler portion, but if you have seen it, come back and watch that portion. Don't I'll have the spoiler sign on top of the screen that I don't ruin it for you, but I'll give you guys an idea of why I think you guys should check this out. Okay, so here's the details. So it came out officially September 29, 2017. It's directed by Doug Liman. Popular director, guys. It stars, listen to this cast: Tom Cruise, Domhnall Gleeson, Sarah Wright, Alejandro, Edda, Mauricio, Mejia. Hope I pronounced that right. What do you call it? Caleb, Landry Jones, Jesse Plemons, Lola Kirke, Jayma Mays. I think it's Jed Reeves, if I'm not mistaken, and E. Roger Mitchell. He plays the FBI agent. So it's about an hour and 45 minutes long. It's not the longest. It's based on true events. It's inspired by the real life of Barry Seal. He was a former TWA pilot who then ends up flying missions for the CIA, and then later becomes a drug smuggler for the Medellin cartel back in the 80s. So he does this in order to avoid jail time because he gets busted. Basically, guys, this is public knowledge. I'm not ruining this portion. And then he ends up working for the DEA after that. Like I'm telling you, it's a back and forth thing. So, anyways, why should you watch this? One reason, Tom Cruise. Two, the casting is great. It's based on real life inspiration or events. Like when you watch this, you cannot believe that this actually happened. And of course, they're going to glamorize it and make it a little bit more over the top than what it was. But there was actual footage that you guys will see near the end of the film, comparisons of what went down. Tom Cruise in this is phenomenal. He buys into the role. Every time he's on the screen, you're wondering what the hell is he going to do next. So basically, like I said, it starts off with a normal pilot who gets himself a little bit into a mess. He works with the CIA to get out of the mess. Then he gets captured or maybe like taken by the drug cartels in, I think it's New Mexico. I don't even know. It's like Guatemala. Like, there's so many different places. Let's just get it that Nicaragua or something like that. Anyways, and it's all happening during the 1980s with Ronald Reagan, and they're trying to break the cartels and all this crap and stop drug smuggling. So he ends up meeting with a particular cartel that wants to bring cocaine back into the city. So they use him. So he does that. So he's kind of doing like a double agent back and forth. It's getting a little greedy, guys. And eventually it does catch up to him. He gets into more trouble. Then he's working with the DEA, the drug whatever the hell, the drug thing that busts people for selling drugs and shit, guys, into the country. So then he's working for three people, backstabbing everybody. And of course, like everything else, it slowly gets unraveled. He gets his wife involved. His wife's a little pissed off, enjoying the good life. And then everything goes down. And then he's out on the run. And then the rest, it ends like abruptly. You'll be like, whoa, kind of thing. But it's good from beginning to end. All the actors bring it. Everything that happens in the film is incredible. There's a couple of scenes in the film, which I'll get into the spoiler portion, which were some of my favorites and some of the funniest things that, you know what, if you've seen yourself in that situation, you probably do the same exact shit, even though it is over the top stuff. But it's crazy, from the FBI agents working with him when you think they're a friend and then turning on him. And I'm telling you, it's a back and forth seesaw battle. It's people backstabbing everybody. And at the end, there's only one outcome, and it's not pretty. Let's just say that. So there you go. That's why I tell you guys you should check this out for yourself. Is it one of the best movies by Tom Cruise? No. but it's one of the better ones in the last 4 or 5 years that he's brought out personally. So go check it out for yourself. Okay, there you go. Spoilers. Wow, from the opening scene, from him meeting that CIA agent in the bar, he's kind of narrating what's going on with him. He's flying, he's a commercial pilot for TWA, gets a little bit into trouble. He ends up working with the CIA to get out of trouble. Then he gets kind of caught by the cartel. They want him to smuggle cocaine into the United States during the 1980s when the DEA and everybody's all over him to stop this from happening. They're losing money, so they use him. He ends up doing so. He gets greedy, of course. Like when you make money, you have a taste of it. You want more and more and more. So he ends up kind of like stealing from the cartel, making money on the side, working for the CIA, trying to bust the cartel. And then he does get busted at the end. Everything starts to pile up. He gets busted. Then he works for the DEA, who's trying to bust the CIA and, oh my God, the cartel at the same time. And things start to slowly unravel. His wife gets pissed off at him at first, but then enjoys the lifestyle. Then he has to uproot, pick up his family, run for his life because he's in deep shit with everybody. Everyone wants to kill him. And he basically does that. One of his last missions, he flies the airplane, which is one of my favorite scenes that you probably see in the trailer. He flies the airplane, and then he ends up landing on the street with the kid with the bike, and he has all this white stuff all over him, cocaine. I don't endorse drugs, guys. It's crazy shit. That's how the 80s were, known for the cocaine and all this nuts stupidness that went on. But unbelievable scenes for him getting arrested and telling him, you know what, I'm going to get out and I'll buy all you guys a car if you let me out. It ends up happening. He gets out and he doesn't buy anybody a car, but he ends up driving away scot-free near the end of the film. But my God, that plane scene that and he's white and he's like, here, kid, I'll give you money for the bike. And he rides the bike away to save his ass, burying money on his property and everything in the backyard, under the water, the closets, you name it, overflowing, grabbing shit, running for his life, hiding near the last days of his life there. And then it gets caught up and he gets killed. Sorry, that's the major spoiler, but he does die at the end of it. And it's amazing that this is based on true life events. Like there was this pilot who actually did all this shit and he ends up paying the price. I think it was all over the news and stuff. And it's cool near the end. They have kind of like a little bit of a montage of the real life person and Tom Cruise and how it's similar. The special features are cool on the Blu-ray and shit, but it's a good film, like from beginning to end, unbelievable, but it's done in a way that it's believable, believe it or not, even though it is over the top. But it's slow paced, but not to the point that you're like, okay, I want to check out of here. Not one of his best films, a damn good film in the last 5 years by him. 2017, it was good. Like honest to God, when I found out it's based on true life things, like, oh nah, there's no way. Then I did my research and it is true, but it is crazy. All the stuff that was going down in the 1980s and what was acceptable, not acceptable, the backstabbing CIA, DEA, the cartel, and how everything was intertwined with each other, and how this one guy took advantage of it for his own gain, and then it ends up catching up. Like they said, you play with the devil or you play with fire, you get burnt. He got burnt. Let's just say that. But it was cool. It was a good story, all sealed up nice from point A to point B, with some excitement in between. Not too long, only an hour and 45 minutes, so you're not going to be bored out of your mind to say, oh my God, I got stuck watching this film. But I think overall you'll like it, just based on that. There's a lot more that goes down during the movie, which I didn't get into, which you guys will probably have a good laugh or two, like I did. And you'd be like, whoa, But when shit goes down, it goes down. Let's just say that. But there you go. That is my movie recommendation in this video. Go check it out for yourself. I think you guys will love it. American made, starring this man, the myth, the legend, Tom Cruise. You won't be disappointed. As much as you guys might like Tom Cruise and whatever, he's not annoying in this film that you're kind of going to be set back that, oh my God, I don't like it because of him. He adds to the film. He brings his acting chops. And I'm telling you right now, some of the facial expressions you guys are going to love. So there you go. That is my movie recommendation. So like always, guys, check out my other content right here on the Movie Throne. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay off the King's throne. And I will definitely see you soon here with another movie recommendation in the days and possibly weeks to come. So until then, be the hell good.